make Andrew feel like saying can't come out of the seat. Me a JLP born, true and true, to me core. Me would have never in a million years dip my finger back for green.
Find the JLP areas and they distribute food in the name of the government. Now,
nobody don't pay us any mind, but we need attention and we need help.
Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness, I want big disappointment to Jamaican citizens, Batty boy.
If you are seeing red ants swarming in your house, especially at nights.
Man go down a St. Elizabeth go broke house and get catch. Yeah man, the citizens them catch him and burn him alive guys and burn him to. All the car when come in the getaway car, them bunny guys, them burn it to ashes. Yeah man, we never stop tea people thing, go walk.
Pick up the whole of hot water. Hey, that even not dash water, you might have about even pot water, hot water. Pick up that data, pick up yourself father. And that love and love alone.
Afternoon, happy Sunday, viewers and subscribers, Hot Water Massive and crew, how y'all doing? Yeah, so let us get into it and let's tell you what's up. So, a lady from down in the affected area stating that after Hurricane Melissa and a few news team came about, they have not seen anybody again since then. No news team, no media house. You know, it's like they're down there in part of the world with one side of the world not knowing anymore what's going on with them, and it's frustrating to her. She'll speak about that. And yes, People's National Party member of Parliament caught a government vehicle giving out some care packages to JLP supporters only. As we can see, they are covered up and they are not distributing them in a wide sense, meaning that everybody is alert that they are coming into the area with care packages, okay? And the minister who is responsible for that area has not gotten the care packages to give to the people. It's just a government vehicle going around silently issuing the care packages. Yeah, and this young youth now is addressing the Prime Minister based on the fact that some type of war vibes is being upsurged among the citizens and the Prime Minister. So he's going to address the Prime Minister. And another lady from overseas who is a Jamaican saying that she's a JLP supporter is also angry at the issue as how the Prime Minister is dealing with things. And she said he's acting as if he cannot be removed from the seed. Yes, my people. And fifth element is saying, look at the signs of the time. And the next man now letting us know that, hey, do not be in a rush to rebuild because it is more than just a hurricane coming. There is more to come. But just let us hear from them themselves what they are saying, and no better to hear than from the horse's mouth who said it. So let's get into it. Yes, people, so the first thing is this lady who is letting us know that no news team, no media team is there. It's coming on the ground to file their reports or to record their reports. They feel as if they're abandoned. But let's hear from her.
No media house coming here. No Gleaner, no Observer, no TVJ, no Nationwide. Nobody coming in here. Nobody don't pay us any mind. But we need attention and we need help. Because people taking Starlink, we don't have any phone signal over here, you know. People getting Starlink, they're carrying it only to the other side. And generators. And we are here sleeping in dark and mosquito. We need attention. We need attention. We're badly affected. Party mash up. We don't know when the district can come back to. A lot of us live off a Pelican Bar. It is a community tourism. And I was a part of it. We don't know when the district will come back to.
After Melissa hit, everyone rushed down there to catch footages. But now that the people really need help and to voice their opinion, now the struggle is hitting them real hard. And no one is there with their video camera and everything, you know, to really let the people concerned be voiced. I would love if those people personally tell us what they think about how the Prime Minister is handling the recovery process. Because those people don't have any internet, unlike some of us who went down to the area. They can't just video and put out. Some can, but not all. And yes, we have spoken about the even distributors and even share some ways in how the Prime Minister could have handled the distribution of the generators, I should say, yeah. And these Starlink, you know, close to community shops, popular shops and bar. Well, it seems as if I saw a video with a police getting a generator, but I still think the people need more generators and these should come out of taxpayers' money. That's definitely what I think. Okay, so let's look at this video with one of the opposition caught on camera. The government sending food in silence to the area, but they are mainly giving it out to JLP supporters. Just watch the video, my people.
This is how the Ministry of Labour and Social Security distribute food in Western Westmoreland. They find the JLP areas and they distribute food in the name of the government. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the Ministry of Labour and Social Security in Western Westmoreland distributing food. The Member of Parliament knows nothing about it. You see the level of partisan politics that the JLP is playing as we speak? Look for yourself. Look for yourself, Jamaica. Look for yourself. Look for yourself. And they talk about good governance. Look for yourself. Government vehicle distributing food to only Jamaica Labour Party supporters.
Yes, that is indeed quite true, my people. So you can see now, how comes, let's ask the question, how comes there's a government vehicle in a constituency that is run by, that it was won by the people, by the People's National Party member? So how comes the Member of Parliament or the opposition is not aware of this? Why isn't they involved? This seems like a one-off vehicle, you know, with some care packages. We see a Rasta at the side, and then to the other side we see some people like they're lined up, you know, and they're covered. So it's like, to me, them stop and them know the jail people them, and then just move whatever the tarpaulin or whatever is covering the food, and then just squeeze it out. And not even that's the problem, you know. But if you look and if you know Western Westmoreland, the Member of Parliament, which is one of the opposition, should get involved, and they didn't get them involved. So they are just silently going around giving out care packages to special people. They are caught red-handed. I wonder what they're gonna say when this video surfaces. That's them get catch red-handed. So yes, people, this young man that addressed the Prime Minister multiple times is back here again, addressing the Prime Minister about this war conflict that seems to be upsurging among him and the citizens. Let us hear.
Jamaica, Mr. Holness, I want big disappointment to Jamaican citizens, them batty boy. What you mean by you're afraid of nobody? Nobody push violence to your father, nobody want war. You see, you're worse than the boy, get to you, them then I get out them gun and get up and kill people. What kind of example you set for younger generation? What kind of example you set for Jamaican citizens, them? The youths are future, youths are grow up for tomorrow. You see, a badness I pray to bomb. As a Prime Minister, boy, it's gonna be war. Boy and Juliet said, hey boy and Juliet said, Angie, you know what time it is already, Angie. I want big. See, you can't go toe to toe with boy. Juliet, you talk, boy, it's going to be war. Because on social media alone, as a Prime Minister, you have too much time for your blood. All of them on social media, have knows that people have criticized that them thing there, and it's going to be war. We don't want war with a put. Because you know murder in a real life, you're not kill nobody and Juliet in a real life. You may send a police friend, them go kill people, yes. And you might rob up your whole taxpayer money and they look money we donate to the country. Because now, I don't see no work, I go on to Jamaica, watch out. A Chinese hospital, I see I come to Jamaica. And you is a killer of Jamaican people, you know, brother. Just pray to God to them now, the poisonous injection, not that bumbo class, so-called hospital level they have, for poison we have, brother. Because at this point, we can't just as a leader, because watch out, a bully we as a Prime Minister of Jamaica. You see it, our leader, are you to respond to, and listen to, and hear how you deal with it. A bully, we are badness, you push to my father right now. We as a Jamaican citizen, we fear for our life, dog. Because of you as a Prime Minister, dog, you want and Jones, but let me tell you this, nobody not afraid of your dog, much as how you charge up your tongue, nobody not afraid of you. Because watch out, you can't even go back off Juliet Holness. You can't go back and forth with the dike picking them and your transmission blood picking them. I expect your real bad people and real firm soldier in Jamaica go take talk for your big nose. The boy and Jones better bill you, go fix up Jamaica and do alright. You in the House of Parliament and make be a chat, brother. Nobody no want to fight with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Batty Boy and Juliet. Can't get from bad to worse.
Based on what this young man is saying, well, he has his talk. But for me, I don't condone slackness. And the way the Prime Minister is toe-to-toeing with the people, as if these aren't the people he's serving, it seems as though, as what this young guy is saying, is some form of bullying. And you know, bullying, that means dictatorship. That means it's what I said go. And you know, I am this and I am that. And it is what has, especially Mr. Vaz, that's the type of behavior I see Mr. Vaz putting out, you know, definitely. And that is the type of narrative that they're creating. I won't say narrative they're creating, that is definitely what they're doing, you know, and to show that you're toe-to-toe with the citizens and you're up strong against it. Nobody personally say wants to harm the Prime Minister, you know, because differently behind the scenes or behind politics, we still don't know what type of person he is. But you know, them say when a man get rich or has money, you'll see who he is. Well, the person that we are seeing now, we don't like that character. You know, bro, I wonder if it's the bro God fly to the head. We want back Mr. Holness then, if it is so. You know, if it is not this whole the confidence that he had, knowing that he was young going in, and the confidence where the people voted for him, and he felt the power, and he felt in control, and then they go call him bro God. I wonder if it's bro God get to Andrew Holness head. You know, so please, Mr. Prime Minister, it's not professional to be toe-to-toeing, you know, and we really think that, as what this young man said, I think if, well, everyone is human and everyone wants to be scrolling on social media, but Mr. Prime Minister, please take this criticism as constructive criticism and not nothing to tear you down. Please look at it like that from a professional standpoint and from a person that is emotionally intelligent, knowing that these talks are motivation for you to do your work to the best of your ability in order to best serve the people. Do not let your feelings get into it and state that you're going to war, or if it's war, the citizens want, then it's going to be war. Mr. Prime Minister, in a civil war or in a guerrilla warfare, a lot of lives are lost innocently. You know? Remember that. As much as members of the police force and of the Jamaica Defence Force, they have family. No one wants to be warring with the citizens for what? Your personal interests or feelings, because people said things on the internet which they have a right when you feel away. Then you're going to send more people to go war. No, we don't accept that. And people know, this lady she's very affected, very much affected by the way the Prime Minister is dealing with the people of Jamaica. She's stating that he's acting as if he can't be removed from the seat or he won't lose his position. But let's hear from her.
So, and Mr. Me not even wait good. I splash so much on my face and it's like, me not even 100. If me not there Jamaica, and me a scroll through TikTok and look on the island, bro, and I weep, me not cry, me no look at tears or no. Weeping, and my husband I beg me don't go back on the app, gay, and please don't go back on the app, baby, you're not doing well with it. Me not think he understands, say once you're Jamaican, you'll forever be Jamaican, no matter where in the world where you go to Moscow. You no matter where you're there. People, Jamaicans, they're everywhere with their flag, panning car and panning house and all these things. That to show you when it comes to loving with nation. My question is, me not understand. Me love my people them, but me I say right now, me don't want sleep. Who a fool Andrew? Who fooling Andrew make Andrew feel like saying can't come out of the seat and the seat of fame until death? We have Prime Minister will come and do the things them. What we know? Do the things them to the island and rob up and this, that. But at least they did a work for the country. At least they did balance it out. Oh, you tell me so we sit back and make this money run for we country in a fear. In a fear, complete fear. People afraid to talk, people afraid. Freedom of speech is a real thing. It's a real thing. People need for utilize, start suing the government and all these things when him do the things that him do. And you comfortable enough to come on social media, come talk about people fear him. Big nose, Andrew. A couple people at the let me verify. The people I'm afraid I are the couple them in the getaway, not 100 education wise. We afraid of you. And to the educated people of Jamaica, don't afraid of you, and we are the one we're gonna stand up for the uneducated ones. I mean that in a disrespect that, because the reality is we have a very high population of uneducated people. We have a JLP born true and true to me core. And when you hear me say, me would have never in a million years dip my finger back for green. Never. Me not Andrew, for me Bible tell me say, you see Jamaica is a very special country. Jamaica full of people, praying people. That's why so much hurricane see we all and turn back. The Bible say you dare not touch God's anointing. You dare not touch God's anointed, and Jamaica is an anointed island, Andrew. You have 2 children. What no fall upon you shall fall on your children. Me not threaten nobody, but me clarify. My Bible say, When you're evil, Andrew, you are an evil man. We have never encountered anything like you. He come like a Satan send you, and you're demon woman, demon and demoness. Let me ask you one question. You don't see the conflict of interest in the fact that Andrew are the prime minister and the woman at the head of the house. You're telling me you can't make no unbiased decision for say PNP or JLP. Forget about that for right now. People need help. You're telling me people stationed outside of the cities, them, outside of the parishes, them want go in with aid. People right now supposed to under ROBBER and all these things, and we just sit back, so. We just sit back, so we not angry, nothing. Me not understand, no man. They put something in the ink. Something in the ink when you dip your finger where you're full to a different level. Can we forget about JLP and PNP for right now and focus on the people, them, bro? Focus the amount of money where countries and top of countries are send on a yard. We should have started clean up on construction already. Me not understand. It don't make no sense, bro. People come with much barrel. Me have my little barrel pack for come down and friend. People have how much barrel down there where waff a teeth out, and you tell me say there's nobody. Nobody for represent the people them to say no man, cause everywhere have camera. These places full of camera. Full of camera. So it's hard to find the culprits. And you're telling me that in a crisis like this, in a crisis, Andrew, me tell you something, you show your ass. You will never sit back in that chair. Jamaicans, come on, man. Educated or no educated, common sense. This should be enough for wake up. Other countries now play up with them leader, bro. And you're telling me, Uno, just sit down. Sit down and I make this big nose man and a woman I deal with the country, so bro. And in a bother, Uno. Labour, right? PNP, like, it doesn't matter right now. This man is not no leader. This man don't care about the Jamaican
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a leadership style, man. It's a dictatorship style.
people. We have members of parliament down there upon the ground where him could reach. We have to, like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Jamaicans, me need the fire in a uno. Me need uno to wake up, people. Because we are asleep. We are asleep on a different level. This not supposed to happen. This not supposed to happen in the history of no country. You're telling me the Prime Minister actively a block aid from going into help? Come on, man, Jamaicans. Come on, man. Come on, man. There is something called a peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. I will gladly fly in for it. At the front of the House of Parliament, where you say, the members of Parliament willing to stand up with the people. Come on. Stop playing with Andrew. Let him see that the seat is not his, it's ours. It is not his seat. It is the people's seat. And we put who we want to put there. Me don't know how not angry. I don't know how not outraged. It don't make no sense. This man and him woman need to go. Anywhere but here. It's called a peaceful protest, people. You don't have phone and do the wrong thing. You don't scroll through TikTok and you don't do the wrong thing. Use Google. Look up on the rights as people. Don't afraid to get a lawyer. They are free lawyer. We're willing. We take up some of them cases that Andrew and lock up people for because they said, you know, sit down for money and they don't even know. Practice suing them. Remember, me tell you, it starts with one, bro. You get to the members of parliament and ask them if they're ready to go out there with it. Take it to the streets and decide for the nation. Take on the country from this man. You remember like enough me take the country from this man. Take it from him and him big nose woman. The two of them are demon and demoness.
Yeah, so she said peaceful protest. You know, people never watch some show yet with the government now go on right and the people more in the street are protest. And you see at the show like the government official they might get ready for runaway. Me I wonder if it's something like this. I wonder, this lady said peaceful protest was that's the House of Parliament people. I wonder if the Prime Minister say a bunch of people Like when I say bunch, I don't even mean a bunch, I should say, but a whole lot of the population outside of the House of Parliament for a protest. I wonder if he would afraid for y'all go through the door for go to vehicle to go to him whereabout. I wonder if when the police force and the defense force see the crowd and the amount of people, if them themselves would have still tried to stand up to it, being that they see these things on TV and how cruel it can get, and how detrimental it can get to one physical being, you know. I wonder if they would have still stand up and take talk, or they would have put down them guns and say, why are we not up to this? You know, and you know what makes it more, would have make it more interesting? When you see the opposition leading the protest. I definitely feel he would just hand over the seat and step out right away. People, when you're watching news, you know, so international, and you hear about 80, you know, and you see like some gangs, you know, going around in 80, you know, it's not really gangs, you know. It is freedom fighters or people that is rebelling for the government that is there, that is put in place by maybe the UN, I'm not sure, but I feel so. When that government that is put in there in place starts to oppress the people, you get me, people within, they would call it gangs or opposers, rebels see this and decide that, hey, we are going to stand up for the people, and for all this injustice that the government is going on with, we are going to get rid of the government or who is in place. So this now kind of give me a type of 80 vibes, the revolutionary things that are taking place in 80. That's the kind of vibes that I'm getting now, based on how the people are acting, and based on how, you know, I see that this is how narcissists behave, you know, when they are losing their power. And I definitely feel the Prime Minister sees that the people realize certain things and he's losing his power. She stated that yes, people come before and rob up money, but they still do what they are supposed to do. Well, that is true. If you're taking some money, that's okay. You know, we can't stop that. But to know that you're not doing anything at all, and people sit down and people must take it with a lot of dictatorship behind it, it won't work. As she said, people are using the internet for wrong things. People know all type of nonsense. People know which is the latest oral music coming out and which artist it is and all type of nonsense. But people don't know their rights. Mine are occupied by entertainment and small things, and they don't know their rights. As well, she said, many of us are using our phone for wrong things, but I'm sure that people that is watching Hot Water and subscribe to Hot Water, you're using your phone for the right thing, yes, to seek information and know what's going on. You get me? And some of the people, she said something, not to disrespect anyone or let anyone feel inferior, but yet it's true. It is the uneducated people that carry that fear. And they are the one that vote the most. And they are the one that seems to give. In times of election, they are the one that gave the government so much power. The poor votes more than the rich who are self-sufficient, or not say rich, but people who are self-sufficient. They vote more. They move more. They fear more because they don't know much or much more. So people, let us improve our intellect. You know, stop focusing on small things and focus on the bigger picture. Let us know our rights so we can stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace. To work diligently, creatively, and honestly. So that, you know, alright, I won't even go no further, but yes, people, I always have to be saying that, you know, the pledge, you know, because the government is not living up to the pledge. Fifth element is giving us the signs of the time, telling us some things to look out for, or something that is actually going on due to Hurricane Melissa erupting the seabed, and which will maybe cause an upsurge of another disaster. But let us hear from her.
Jamaica, come close and listen to me carefully. Jamaica, I want you to listen to me and listen to me good. What I'm about to say is not normal, it's not random, and it's not a coincidence. Across the eastern part of Jamaica, across the western part of Jamaica, across the north and the south, from St. Thomas, Portland to St. Mary, Kingston to Clarendon, Westmoreland to Andover, Jamaicans are reporting the exact same sign. And I'm here to tell you that this is not imagination, it is real. If you are seeing red ants swarming in your house, especially at nights, if you are smelling a foul, rotten egg scent, if your tiles are cracking and your floors are shifting, your walls vibrating and your water suddenly turns cloudy, then gets clear, then goes back cloudy, then gets clear, animals are acting very strange, and sometimes you feel dizzy or nauseous and getting headaches with no explanation. Jamaica, I want you to pay attention. You're not crazy. This is the ground talking. Ants don't run from nothing. Ants don't swarm for no reason. Ants don't invade everybody all at once. Unless something under the earth is moving. Understand that animals sense pressure before human being does. Ants feel that vibration long before an earthquake hits. Gas pockets leak sulfur, and sulfur Jamaica smell like rotten eggs. Talk about cloudy water. You see pressure shifts in the ground. It forces dirt, methane and sediments into pipes. Cracking tiles, that's also ground pressure. You see, when the crust shifts just a little, your house, it tells the story first. And these signs that I mentioned above are all happening across Jamaica in different parishes at the same time. Jamaica, this is not random. Jamaica, the earth is talking. Are you listening? Hurricane Melissa just tear up pieces of our seabed. Yes, Jamaica, we just had strange waves, strange tides, and strange after effects. We just had strange multiple tremors, small tremors across our island. And most of these tremors are not reported publicly, Jamaica. Jamaica, understand that pressure builds quietly. The earth does not send WhatsApp messages, it sends signs. And I'm not here to scare anyone. I just want us to be prepared. So I need to know if this is happening in your community. I need to know all the households and what parishes you are in that are experiencing this. We need to know how far across Jamaica this pattern is building. Because if it turns out to be all across Jamaica, then Jamaica, the earth beneath us, is shifting. So I need every Jamaican that live in Jamaica to comment the following below. What parish are you in? Are you seeing red ants in your house, especially at night? Any bad smells? Any tiles cracking? Is the water cloudy on occasion and clear then cloudy again? Any dizziness, headache or nausea? And when did it start? Because if the same pattern is happening in St. Thomas, St. Mary, Westmoreland, Clarendon, all across Jamaica, and it's happening at the same time, Jamaica, this is a national alert. Because we will know that it's not an isolated problem. Jamaica, may I ask you, it's not time to ignore nature. It's definitely not time to act as if everything is normal. This is the time to share, report, unite, and prepare. So drop your location in the comments. Drop the signs that you are experiencing in the comments. Because if you're seeing things that are unusual, Jamaica, it's time to talk up. Understand that the earth is sending us messages. And if we do not talk to each other, nobody in Jamaica will connect the dots them. Jamaica, please do not ignore the signs. We are definitely in this together. So let's stay alert, let's stay aware, and let's protect each other. So comment the signs that you are seeing and the parish. So if you're seeing red ants coming up, especially at night, if you're having a foul rotten egg smell, if you're getting headaches, nausea, dizziness, if your water goes cloudy on and off, if your tile is cracking, if you see your wall is shifting, please comment it below and tell me your parish. Jamaica, we have to take care of each other. Nobody now going to take care of it. We have to do it ourselves. Nobody's coming to save us. So comment it in the comments below and what parish you're in, because if a lot of different parishes are experiencing the same thing, it means that the earth is shifting underneath us and we need to get ready, Jamaica. Comment, this is serious.
All right, my people, remember, comment if you're experiencing any of those signs. Yeah, my people, so I'll call fifth element a geographist, you know. She knows 1 and 2 there. It don't seem like 1 and 2, she knows much. So yeah, my people, I won't have much to say on that still. I'm just listening like many of you guys are listening and getting to learn. Even though I know a lot about geography, but I'm still learning. Yeah, my people, so great. So remember, she just explained the signs, you know, my people. So if you guys are experiencing any of those signs, leave it in our comments also, so that we can know. Okay, my people. So yeah, because as you know, if you learn about the plate, tectonic plates underneath the earth, you'll know that, for instance, this Hurricane Melissa can shift certain elements underneath the earth, which will cause pressure to build up. Certain places, water move from one place from the seabed and goes under the earth and create pressure, and will create a lot of these signs that she's speaking about. So yes, my people, just leave in the comments. And now this gentleman is saying that there is, what he's saying kind of relates to what Fifth Element is saying. So he's saying that there is more to come. It's not just Hurricane Melissa. So all of us are, he's saying that people that are in a hurry to restore their house and all of that, just put a halt on it for a while. I'm not saying that you should do that, but that is what he's saying. But we are not sure, but let's still, whoever ears to hear, let us hear. Let us still take the precaution and let us still listen.
From what from Melissa, enough on a consider for rebuild right now. But me I tell you, say if you start rebuild right now, we're not gonna lose more. Me know it's uncomfortable for you catch a people yard, family yard, and not found possible for you sleep out a door. When you need back on the house up, when you need back this, when you need back on the comfort. But me I tell you, say if you never start rebuild back so soon, it's possible we're not gonna lose more. It's possible Jamaican people we're not gonna lose more. Yeah, me I told you, no, and not just Melissa alone. And not just Melissa alone. Listen to the reasoning, you know. Because me I tell you, say, if you judge, when you surrounding and pay attention to the government official them, only easy to read them, only see through them like see through. Now for you remember when the government has stated say, for order for Jamaica bounce back, them are going to want over 7 or 10 billion US dollar for Jamaica bounce back. Do you know, say, the government have over $6 billion right now in a reserve. And the reserve rate in for things like this, you know, state of emergency, natural disaster, it can be any form of things where them can term say, yo, them have got dip in it, if you can bounce back the country, you know what I say? Over $6 billion it. And I know none of the mayor them represent for a parish or whatsoever, and I see a dollar it. I know none of the parish council them, and I see a dollar it. And ask myself, where the government are waiting to issue this money in the time of what going on right now? Where the government are waiting for? Intelligent people, where the government are waiting for? Eh? When you feel like say the government are idiot, when you feel like the government are fool, eh? A majority of you alone are fool. Even the ones them who are working in politics are in a certain area. You see, if I get up, you can't know what going up. You have to always know what going on the down level. So enough of them dep on the down level, and them don't know what going on the up level. Hear me I told about you see everybody where on the Prime Minister have and make all these speech films from what day, all these people assign all these era, them know what going on. Them know say yo wanna Melissa alone, Jamaican people. And you feel a joke? Alright. Wait, you know, because something we are forward, you know, and then nothing we are going, you know, and something we are forward. So you see, after the smoke clear, if you still there, you are going to see basically what me I say. The government now put $1 in a no farmer rebuilding, no farmer recovery of building. The government now issue out $1 in that yet. When I hear that, the government now push out $1. No matter where you a state say, yo, this they don't say in our parish, this, that, rate, the government now push out $1 for rebuild nothing. Because the government knows say, yo, more things is on the way, Jamaican people. Jamaican people, they so are forward for it. Are things when they never witness yet. Are things when they never have it said possible. Are things when they have it say, yo, you never know say this is not happen. You never, me say, I bear that to now because say, bear that. And only feel like say the government no know. Only feel like say the Prime Minister no know. Eh? I wanna alone asleep. I wanna alone asleep. Me say preparation already make for them safety. You me I told you no? Preparation already make. And to the beautiful beings, my brothers and my sister, when you hear ag pen, come in say ag pen, you know, ag pen. When I hear Agpen come out and them state all these things, me I beg you know, if you need up on the low line here, you get up. Even if you don't know the body on the hill, they go find piece of spot on the hill. Yeah, me I told you no call these tsunami where you hear them talk about an earthquake and they're not beautiful, you know. And they're not found living in some old dated building, some old dated structure, and you know have no family in the widow, you know. Yeah, me I told you no. the earthquake where them a talk about 7 point this, 7 point that, and they're not normal. For enough of these structures, we're not found to live in a beautiful bed. My brothers and my sister. Hear me at all, you know? When they're up on the low line and when you hear them a talk about tsunami, all if you don't know nobody on the hill, go up, they go find a piece of place and hitch up. Hear me at all, you know? I say, yo, we are far for Jamaica are things where they far from the mind Jamaican people. And the wickedest thing, and the whole of day after the smoke clear. Hear me at all, you know? When you feel like the whole of the day after the smoke clear, and the whole of the day after the smoke clear, Jamaican people. The Prime Minister sell we out. The people them in a parliament where you see I do all these things and they will say them I do this and them I make sure say them in league with the Prime Minister, the Governor General and the whole of them. It's a bunch of corruption them. But you know see politicians.
Hear that? The man talk about the big league, you know. So most of them they're in the big league.
The truth, when you see politicians as the way. But you know what I'm glad for? You see we are forward and I not know where pass and I go. And things we are forward for it. So you see when it's forward, when the smoke clear, we're gonna see who's still gonna be here. You may have told I not found no deaf face you know our pan.
When uptown turn downtown, then the whole of we a get a youth. You black, me white, but when famine strike, then the whole of we a get a youth. Get up, people. Mr. Bossy Slave, don't forget the people. People who know that song. Yeah. Number one thing what I should say first and foremost is the man make a statement about whether you are JLP or PMP. Just remember, so the system don't like none of us. And the system is not really even Mr. Brogad, you know. What Mr. Brogad is doing is serving the system. Because what he's saying is that all these people that you have your positions in society, when these things happen and these disasters hit, we're all going to be affected. We're all going to be affected. As he said, I've always watched some type of documentary where they speak about underground bunkers. And what he's saying that they all have their plan for when all these hurricane and natural disasters hit. They have their plan. People, the 5G transmission signal tower, the transmitters. But people, if you never know the truth behind those things, a lot of people would get scared. If you ever know what they can do with that and zap your mind, if you ever know what they can do with that to your mind, my people, a lot of y'all would be scared. You get me? What he's saying about the build back, you know, as he said, it is to forward. It's not something that has passed and gone. I'm not going to speak on this based on any surety because it is just what he's saying. Not saying that he's wrong. It could be right. Or it could be a fact. But I just don't know much to say about the building back as yet. You know? He states that you see what he's saying, we're seeing it played out now, that many of the people, once you're not in the big league, even if you're in politics, there's a lot of secret and things that is, and agendas that is hidden from you unless you're in the big league. You hear what he said? So many of our opposition truly don't know what's going on. And some of the people, even on the Jamaica Labour Party side, don't know what's going on. They just have to take talk. Because what he said are most of these people that were appointed certain position to come and talk are for the government, on behalf of the government. Some of them know what's happening or what is to come, but some don't know. But anyway, my people, he said so much, but I hope you're taking what he says. You know, and you can have a dialogue with a friend about it or share the video to them and ask them what they think about it specifically. So remember to like, share, comment and subscribe, my people. Thank you for staying tuned. About hot water, my people.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous speed. Same way. Man, big up hot water channel. Enough ice cream. Yeah man, big up yourself.